What is up? So my order of the 2080 Ti got like delayed. So I don't know. I have nothing. Got no info on when that's coming. So I think first I'm gonna finish up the spawn area cleanup that I crashed last night. And then I'm gonna give the characters different clothes, colors, etc. So not everybody spawns the same way. And I might have to figure out what's wrong with the colors, or how to set the colors correctly on them. Got to the point yesterday where I was distributing gear and I almost did a shortcut. Hey man, good morning, WI. You know, I was like cutting corners. I worked at a hostel for a month in England way back in the day. I was actually studying abroad and got kind of tired from traveling too much, kind of worn out, so I went to the city where I was going to study in, well, a nearby city, for about a month ahead of time before school started, and I just kind of bunkered down at a hostel where instead of paying for 30 nights there, after paying for a week there, they're like, yo, you want to just work here for the rest of your stay? So, but the thing is, they put me on fucking toilet duty. It's like, come on, like, I wasn't trying to work here. I wasn't looking for a job. They were like offering a job and they give me fucking toilet duty. It's like, okay, it's a rotating staff system too, so like, you know, basically other people had been there longer, and so they were like, I don't want to clean the toilets, make the new guy clean the toilets. So I'm like, I'm not really a new guy. So anyway, I kind of cut corners sometimes, and oh my god, so much wasn't saved. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, Temix was asking me why I use unlit, and this is why, so I can see what I'm doing. So, one day the guy, the owner, manager, whatever, does his review of my work. I'm like cleaning the toilets, and he's like, you can't cut corners. And I don't know why, but that always stuck with me. And like, even in a place where you don't want to be, where you really technically don't, doesn't matter if you're there or not, you can't cut corners. So, yeah, I was kind of cutting corners with some of the, like, background choices, and I realized, no, this is the most important part for me. How you start needs to be hella immersive. It needs to be, like, the most immersive thing ever. Oh, it's already over there. Okay. That's right, I was gonna copy that. Oh, God, man. So much that I did last night. Only, like, 5 minutes. It'll take me, like, less than 5 minutes to copy this. Okay, don't need the borders. Don't need that. Yeah, I'll take that. Maybe some of that. Oh no, I'm gonna finish this first, that's right. Why is it building navigation every time I move something? It's so frustrating. It freezes up when it does that. Man, I did a lot before it crashed, didn't I? Oh, it's still doing it. Stop. Kind of weird. Maybe if I click it off. No, it's still doing it. But it's not as annoying. No, it's still annoying. If I turn off that completely. It's still doing. Why? See, I can't grab it for a second there. So annoying. Editor preferences. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hit update nav mesh manually, like when I'm done and stuff. I gotta remember that. Finish up the edge over here real quick. Alright. That kind of covers it. I did so much before saving last night. I guess it's just that simple to copy and paste things. I didn't realize how much I had done. I still need the one more underneath here, just... Are the tunnels done at least? Yeah, okay, the tunnels are still done. See, this one's already done. It's not perfect.
Les morts surgissaient, dont j'entendais les noms pour la première fois. Anna, Simon.
Et ils sont où maintenant, Anna et Simon ?
Les morts surgissaient, dont j'entendais les noms pour la première fois. Anna, Simon.
Et ils sont où maintenant, Anna et Simon ?
This doesn't matter too much because it's going to be in the dark and you're never really going to be looking up there, but I want it to look like not glaringly ugly or like completely video video gamey broken when you glance over there, so I'm just kind of patching up the walls a bit. Just a little bit. Here, let me save it real quick. Some happy little rocks. Demix is like, why are you doing it in unlit mode? Meanwhile, we play Fortnite together and he's got Unreal Engine open in the background. And he's on a shitty computer with shitty internet. I mean, not to diss people who have just shitty computers. I mean, you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with, but don't run Unreal Engine in the background while you're playing Fortnite. It's all good, though. Temix's #1 fan. Behind WR, because he doesn't actually watch as much as WR watches. Proof is in the pudding. First isn't always best. That's all I'm saying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I said that. Sure if right above the windows, I want to leave it open for light to be able to get in still when it's at the right angle. I don't want to block it too much. doesn't also matter too much when it's proper lighting. Of course, this isn't what lighting is going to look like either, because this is showing it from straight above, which it never actually gets to. Something. like the simplest way. I mean, a function, but then you have to do it differently for each, another function for each clothing type. I can give you random colors to start with. That would be stupid. I think it should be themed to the character. I mean, not everybody gets a hood, too. And then this wouldn't apply. What the hell? They didn't disappear. Oh, damn it. I did the wrong one. I don't really want to use an enumerator since I already have it set up there, but I guess I could make one just for the ability to do that real quick. And it's just much more effective in general. But since Origin's only being used at the beginning of the game, it's not like I won't really have to come back to it too much.
I don't want to die.
But still, I have to be using it a lot here. You only get a hood if you start in the wilds. Maybe you get a hat if you start in town, I don't know. You only get a hood if you're one of these cool classes. I'm gonna put a variable on here, it's gonna be on the controller. It's kind of annoying. The enumerator would really be the way to go. I can just put it on here and refer to it from the future. Do it on start game, basically set it. Should it go on the info though? Just might as well. I won't rewrite what I've used it for before, I'll just use it from here on out. It's a good movie name. Miner, blacksmith, lumberjack, carpenter. Those two should go above apothecary and empath. Trader, merchant. If I'm gonna keep them in some sort of order. Whatever. Warrior, fighter, hunter, yeah. Is it because I changed the way that exec wires work? These will still go because they don't need the exec wire plugged right into this. They just need this. Crazy, right? It's useful. Alright, now we've got origins. I need to set it on the character when you do it here. I was gonna say when you leave the game, when you hop out here. We'll just go ahead and set it there. Can I select on string? No. I have to do a switch on string thing here. Basically just gonna have to do this. $32 times.
Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed.
Wait, what? Oh, Jesus. Be right back.
Then there's Act 2. My parents and all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between when I do all this. 寂しくはない。どうってことないんだ。
So any of these origins can become anything in the game. It's something I need to make clear. These are just how you start the game, your background, your origin. It's not a class, you're not locked into anything. You might set your skills a little bit or something to start with, but it won't affect your capability in the end. I did not do this right. So pretty. Okay, so that switch though. Switch on string into an enumerator. Boy, I'm doing hand gestures you can't see. Ah, what? Oh, yeah. Bother. Just plugging all the wires real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Can you read all the origin names? Is my resolution too high? I kind of prefer working this way, but I was thinking if people can't read what I'm doing, maybe I should go back to 1080. And my freaking RTX card was delayed. It was supposed to be shipped yesterday, but it was delayed. No idea what that means, so I'm peeved. Not really. I mean, I'm not as excited as I could be right now, let's put it that way. I'm still excited. I think it's gonna get shipped sometime soon. Hopefully. They say if it doesn't get shipped by the 3rd of November, then they'll cancel it. And I'm like, oh god, please don't go through that. I already have all my computer parts. What am I gonna do if I can't freaking get my hands on the card itself? That would be terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Unless I win the whatever super duper card from... There's a stream coming up in a couple of days, I think next week sometime. Like a live training session with NVIDIA you get to sign up to. I saw it as an ad on Facebook, and it's offering a raffle for one of those like super cards, like, you know, the like $6,000 cards. But I don't know if you can just plug that into a normal case. I'd have to like get rid of my whole computer. Why is this getting and free citizen? It's not plugged into anything even. What's it think it's plugged into? It's funny. And what's this one too? Okay, that's fine. I guess the spawn wearing clothes thing can happen afterwards, it doesn't matter. I have to plug all these into here. Has to take place, or I could just, no, I can fucking just do a cast to player state. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah, really. But then I could do movie-like ray tracing. I could legit, like, make a movie in my basement. Like a legit one. I mean, that would be pretty cool. I'm already gonna do that anyway, but I could make it look better that way, I suppose. Alright, here we go, here we go. Oh, I want this to be a select color. Make color out of enumerator? Okay, wait, the whole reason I did this was so that I could plug this in to there. Alright, cool. That's the select color. Yes. Yes. Can I just... Oh, I can just pick it on here. Hell yeah. I'll just switch on here instead so I pick which ones get a hood. Where am I keeping my colors referenced? There we go. Black, brown, green, orange, red. I could work on that color definition. For now, I'll leave it in, I guess. Maybe I should make it like more of a muddy color. Umber brown, 0.4.2. Oh, I can preview the colors there. That's nice. Something more like that for green. Colors can be like halfway, and I'll get super bright colors as upgrades. Orange, what do we have here? 1 and 0.5. 0.5 and 0.25. So that looks like. Kind of looks exactly like the Umber Brown did. Not much different from brown there. It's supposed to be orange though. It should be yellow, right? So there we go. That's more of a brown, like 3.1. .75 and .25. I just want to finish coloring the dyes. So let me just grab a random one. Let's see what I have under yellow so far. Difference between MORPG, yeah, the massively part. So close, child, close. I'm headed back home. Okay, 0.5, 0.5. Hey. I mentioned that to Temix and he was like, Dying Light is a multiplayer RPG. I'm like, that is not an RPG. He's like, yeah, but it has stats. I'm like, no. The kids don't even know what RPGs are anymore. I didn't know what RPG meant when I was a kid. I asked my mom, I was like, what's RPG? She's like, I don't know. I don't know why I asked my mom, thinking she would know. So I didn't play RPGs until way later, like 16. I never played any of the Japanese RPGs, you know. Alright, let me see here. It comes down to where you define massively and just normal multiplayer. Fortnite, they have it 100 players really good, so that's like max potential. But for epic games with dedicated servers, but I'm not looking for that kind of like instant feedback reliability. It's okay if there's some lag. It's a storytelling game. It's not a action game. It's not an action RPG, so it doesn't really matter too much. The hood and maybe the shirt too. Should they be the same color? Not limited, but I like to keep these things in the chat too, in case someone shows up and just sees one-sided, not one-sided, but like just somebody talking to a wall essentially. They don't think I'm actually engaging with the conversation, so I like to leave it in text there sometimes. Nice little guitar line. Yeah, with the replication graph, the only problem comes down to basically the server themselves still has to hold all the data. You know, clients can get some nice performance, but the server is going to be bogged down by everybody, so you have to consider the server as the bottleneck. How much can the player that's hosting the game handle? But then again, the server host has the best response and stuff with lag and stuff, so it might be fine. It might balance itself out. As you overburden it, it's still better than the clients are, so everybody kind of like has the same performance maybe? Don't know. Switch these up a bit. selecting things so hard sometimes. Copy? Nope. Merchant and trader probably should be. These would be like the most non-violent classes essentially. I was thinking like the healers first, but basically anybody that's just like a civilian essentially. The craftsman will have a different color shirt, I think. Maybe like the crafter foragers versus the crafter putter togetherers. I only have 5-6 colors to work on to start with, but then you can blend them together, and I'll have rarer colors available, and then various shades found somehow. But to start the game, you only have the basic colors that medieval people had access to, way before they started developing things. Early medieval. So you can blend these in-game, that works. I'm really proud of that. Just mix dyes, it makes all sorts of various shades in between. Oops. Maybe some of them should be like mixed already, like gray or something. Should have a red shirt. He's an adventurer. Oh, I don't know if I finished doing my colors. Oh, yellow. Yeah, I did. Alright, cool. So from the top, black, brown, yeah, okay. Baldur's Gate multiplayer was cool, by the way. You could hardly play it, but when you did get a group together, it's like real Dungeons and Dragons. Now, there's not going to be turn-based in this, that's too much. But Diablo was originally going to be turn-based. I'm sure you knew that from all the stories about Diablo. Alright, so miners and blacksmiths. Oh, yeah. Maybe yellow and orange? Yellow and brown? Oh, I have orange, yellow, and brown. And red as those kind of themed colors. Lumberjack should be like green or something, though. Slightly different. Maybe more like brown. Miner, black. Same with blacksmith, but lumberjack could be like brown. 3.1. Oops. Iron Fighter. Should be red. Red shirts. Yeah. Even though the minstrel is. Not yellow. I haven't used yellow. Like at all yet. It doesn't really make any sense for them to be yellow. Who else could be yellow? Screw it. All the warrior types are gonna be yellow. Shirts. Song a million times. Gonna pick it up a step here. I think the tunic's gonna come in black though. Might as well check it out. This can be like a trimmed color. Trim color.
It's so hard to live in the system. I've seen so many become a victim. I despise when you call me a kingpin. I hold on to the slave. Yeah, I'm a godfather. A positive uplifter. I'm a godfather. I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a liar. I'm a godfather. I'm a godfather. Yeah, I'm a godfather. Shouts out to all the godmother. I said, you gonna defend the road. You gonna make them feel safe and secure. I'm a do it, they have to come through the door. There's much more to life than sweeping the floor. We don't wanna violence in the community. Love when things that
I didn't make the... I still have to... I still have to set it before that. Damn it. Oh wait, it's set here. Oh yeah, I just have to put this later. Just have them all go here. We did start wearing clothes though. Oh no, but I did it before, that's why. Okay. I'm still doing it, I was just doing it before it got set. Reminds me of Bristol, England, the school that I actually stayed at after that month working at a hostel. And I'm living there in this like really nice, like quaint little community surrounded by a hill of co-op farms. It's like all organic area. Everybody has like you know, kids, and like it's like the organic yuppie town of the super liberal city in England. And I'm in there in the heart of it, and there's like a barber shop and a taxi stand at the corner that leads out into like the commercial area, out of this little cul-de-sac area, and actually further down the neighborhood. But anyway, this taxi stand is basically just a bunch of Rastas in there. It reeked like weed, and I'm just like, this is where I'm getting my drive every day. This is where I'm coming for my rides. It was fucking awesome. Oops. And they kind of like looked at me suspiciously the first time I walked in there. I'm like, yeah, I got a cab. They're like, they didn't really say anything. They just got me the cab. It was chill. So why is it still? I guess it's because it's hitting maybe the box or this gap. Well, I'm not out of the gap yet by the time it hits. Yay! Look at that. It's my adventurer outfit. I could change it based on faction too. Let me adjust my stuff a bit here. Cool dude. It's green over there. Weird. There he goes, my hunter. His green shirt and yellow hood. The lighting looks great now. I don't know why it's better in the skylight. It looks nicer, more contrast. Colors look cool. Makes me want to shoot the bow like right away. I feel like I should have a button to be hunting stuff already. So, should I make all their tunics different colors too? Why is there only one character that got messed up? I must have done something in the process of logging out. Something weird. Two different starting characters. I probably shouldn't start with the full shirt, too. To make all my clothing variations, there's so much more clothing to make before I really start decking these guys out. I think for now, though, it's a nice touch just to have some variety before I do that next step. But maybe that should be the next step that I do. Add the rest of the clothes, do the female versions. That would probably make the game more substantial looking, more significant progress. People can see the change rather than working on back-end stuff. Now the back-end stuff is pretty solid. But I want to fix the diving thing first, maybe. Can I attack this dude? Yes. I feel like the different hit reactions aren't really playing, the extreme ones. Maybe I'm not doing enough damage for it to register. Oh, I'm doing like 0 damage, that's probably why. Yeah, I didn't put a damage range in for the weapons. So that's why he's only doing the one-hit react. Yeah, not bad. What? Maybe because he's on my faction. Where are these dudes? There they are.
Cause we can't seem to realize when the dark can set us free.
Kind of weird why it just went to that random angle while I was running. I'm doing no damage to him still, but I wasn't getting those print string errors before. Who knows? I'll have to look into this later. Be right back a second.
Cause we can't seem to realize only Jah can set us free. Let Jah know rain down on our lives. When He sees our broken kindness starts to go. Let Jah know come on and may we realize it's no way to go. Let Jah may we realize it's no way to go.
Oh, I think it's because I have to somehow put like is valids on each of these. I'm 34 and I've been using it for 2 years with no programming experience. I made a movie. I worked on some other movies. I did a freelance career for a while doing videos, news videos, interviews, music videos, promo videos. Yeah, I think it's because these things are invalid because the dude's not wearing any of them, the one I'm trying to hit. So it's still working, but it's just saying like, oh hey, I couldn't find any of this stuff to tell if it has a defense bonus. Because he's not wearing any. It says none, so... And that's right, the is valids didn't even stop that from checking. I do have those is valids here. Yeah, I know. See, I have these is valids on here too, on each of these, but I think that's not even working. If I were to like, say, figure out this, and let's see if I get those warnings still. It's basically because the person doesn't have those things equipped, and that is valid check is supposed to, like, you know, not give me a warning because it's not valid. So Let's just see if that was the problem. Nope, still defense bonus. Again, didn't do it enough. It's still working, everything's working. He's even playing the hit reaction. Like I said, it's just not getting the variables to add in there, and it's giving me a printed out warning, which is going to be really annoying when trying to debug other stuff, because it's not technically a bug right now. I think it's defense. I need to stance logic. No, it's here. This is what has the is valids. Where else? Is this where I unplugged here? Yeah. So maybe that's not it. Something else here. Thank you. Oh, we go from here. No. Why is it still trying to access all these stuff? Halberd, gauntlets, see, sabatons, male leggings, all this stuff that he's not wearing essentially. On the print string and on the hit or miss. For each attack there, basically. But I can't get to the thing that tells me exactly which. So. Offense skill, maybe? No, that should just be. Oh, I didn't do. Select on weapon type here. Where's my animations? Weapon type. I love that. May only be this type. Oh, what about that way? Okay, that works.
intensity. I just put up on a hand. Put a baba down down. All who love on the ganja just make me see you on. Yeah, hear me. It name ganja dada say man a ganja dada follow me now. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada catch it now. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada. Special request to all girls.
I don't know why it's plugging this. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, this is coming up to here. I don't know why it's coming up to here. Total. Total equals total.
Flash your lighter in here. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada follow me now. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada. Specially request to all ganja smoker. Ganja dada say man a ganja dada follow me.
I feel like that wasn't correct. Why was that over there first? I feel like that might have just been because that was before I did the rest of the math. So yeah, that should be here. Okay. See, now I'm not getting the warnings anymore. I successfully unplugged the stuff that was referencing equipment. So even though I have these is valid here, I have to use like an exec change here, which is really what I'm trying to avoid. Really annoying. Oh wait, I plugged this into here, but I never actually did a calculation with it. What am I doing? I'm trying to work on my combat math here for now. Strength plus skill divided by 2. Agility plus skill divided by 2. Plus stance plus defense plus targeting plus weapon plus armor. So all of these should just be pluses in here. It's getting skipped. The stance is in there. Agility is in there. Attack was in here, but this never gets in there. It looks messy because this is just the way I am. How long does it take to make? I don't know. I can't imagine it taking that much longer. I'm close to like playable kind of like game thing here. It's giving me a print string error, and I don't think there's a way to avoid that. So if we watch the same situation now with those things plugged in. Sorry, let me get my windows straight here. Yes, now it wants to print out all that crap. Because it can't find those things. Because he's not wearing them. Even though I have the is valid check on there. Doesn't seem to be working. I would have to put a branch and plug this in on each piece of equipment that I'm trying to check. If this is valids don't want to work. Or I can just leave it printing out errors whenever you attack, which is going to be constantly. Can't convert these to validated gets. So this is what I would have to do, an execute line on each of these. This is kind of just like a pet peeve at this point. Kind of doesn't matter, but I kind of want it to be fixed.
Getting in the way of better mind.
Oh, I can do a check on everything, set a bool for each of them, and then make that boolean here. Then I can use execs all in one area. I could just plug them all onto here, the booleans, and wire them over. I should make them let's see. So target self. I don't really need anything on the self here. I don't think so. This is all going to enemy inventory. Okay, self inventory is going to right hand held, which is going to be valid because you're attacking with weapons, so I don't need to do. I don't need this guy at all. This can stay. I need this guy. This is so stupid. I'm going to need right hand held, left hand held, helmet, plate, halberd, gambeson, lightning cleave, 7 times. No.
See the man get pay account to his work. In this time, you got to know yourself, as I would say, you know? Yeah. Don't be the love. Come and say time too hard, I'm say time too short. I see what's right. That's a little time. So look some money to pay your rent. So look some money to buy some food. So look some money to buy some food. So look some money to pay your rent. Say no loading. Say no loading.
So now instead of dragging these is valid checks over here, first of all, this is enemy right hand, left hand, left hand. Target right hand. Target left hand. I'm gonna make vehicles. Yeah, I had one going for a while, and actually when I first imported it to a test project it worked perfectly, but then I started messing with it and I just completely fucked it up, and I didn't want to start it over, so I just turned it into a regular character movement. So I'm using a wooden cart. I don't need like physics in a multiplayer game like this, you know? But I mean, the vehicle examples and the tutorials online, just try and find the simplest one and follow it, and you'll see. Like, you can basically use any object as your vehicle, and then just tell it which ones are what's the wheels, and it'll just work. I used the wooden cart, it was pretty cool. But, let's see if that gives me errors still. Like, I mean, but really, Unreal Engine has it built in by default, basically. You just have to set it up. Oops. Cool. Damn it. No. Still fucking up? Serious? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Maybe I did it backwards. Is valid. True. Oh, I'm still using some is valids here. So what's this going to? Is right hand again. Why is it trying to access the defense bonus if I'm telling it it's not valid? I don't know, it played again yesterday when I was streaming this channel. Something about ganja. Doesn't really say. It is catchy though, I totally recognized it too. Maybe these still being on the map, I don't know. Don't you have one of those apps that can tell what a song is when you record it on your phone? Genie, something or other like that? Music Genie or something? Maybe it's because the save game's all messed up with these characters. Shazam, that's what it's called, yeah. I think you can't rewind the stream anymore, but it's too late now, the song's changed. Raga, Jungle, Drum and Bass. Oh, New Jungle Radio, and you. Jungle Radio, New Jungle Radio. Oh, I was looking at the wrong window. Oh, damn, there it is. Alright. How to spawn citizens. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. You can just spawn actor, and it spawns it. You tell it where to spawn it. You make up some logic for spawn points. You just put target points on the map and make a reference to them. I mean, it depends on how you want to do it. Oh, still now? Even though these are unplugged now, and unplugging those fixed it before. Okay, see on the total. Now it's not working, so to check. I mean, at some point, I put one citizen in my game. I did a stream on it if you want to check that out with like a daily schedule and stuff. Check out my stream on... It's not like an easy, immediate thing to do. It depends on how in-depth you want it to go, you know? Maybe the select float is trying to access it, even if it's not, you know, like, being accessed. It's still trying to fill in that option. Maybe the select float is the problem. Oh, doesn't seem to be having a problem with the defense skill. Defense skill is coming from this, and it's going into the map here, so that works. It's the armor one that's not working, and that's using the same thing: target left hand, target right hand. Maybe because the character has stuff in their hand. Yeah, it's because he has stuff in his hands. I got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, they're talking about smoking weed. When is this I smoke? When is that I smoke? When is this I smoke? When is that I smoke? When is that I smoke? When is that I smoke? Every day we smoke. Told you.
With a course revolter, push or die. TC, Rastemo. Demo, pass the demo, pass the demo. Yo! Where's it?
like being a superhero, except no one can see your powers. You're the only one that knows you have powers. What do you do? I can't remember to look and remember the name Sabaton Defense. I'm not gonna remember the next one either. I have no idea what it is. I have to look at them each time. God. Maybe that's why. It's gonna be gauntlets. I remembered that time. Gauntless. Shoulders. Defensive. Alright, let's see if this works. Thing in there. About 2 years, didn't you ask me? This oh no, you asked me how long. I started working like on this project as I was learning, and I kind of adapted it from just a scratch test product into like my project. So some of the things are really old and stupid, and I have to work around them, like the switch on string thing I had to redo into an enumerator. But I'm keeping that foundation of it there, where you choose it with the mirror using a string, because it's just the only time you do it. So then after that, it's an enumerator. Just kind of adapt. It's the way I work with everything. Just kind of do what you can do, you know? It's supposed to be plate. I had all the booleans wrong. I just threw them in there. Good thing I checked. Do this again. Greaves? Greaves? Sabatons and gauntlets. Oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna put this in text just so people in the future can read it. La, 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 la. well, really more like 2.25 years minus the month's break, so almost coming up on 2 total years, maybe. Alright, so here's, I gotta do this again. Okay, alright, this is not as easy as... Oh, because I'm adding the dodge, parry, and block. That should be fine. Ah, shit. No, wait. Shit. This actors has tags things are gonna be a problem too. Actually, this should be okay. If it doesn't have the tag, then it's not gonna have the tag. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work with the actor object. It's still gonna give me a none, I bet. Let me see if we get a lot fewer warnings now. We might get like four warnings. Oh, no errors. Oh, because he has stuff in his hand, that's right. Yep, there's 4 warnings each time. Just like I told you. Oh, I cleared the other warnings. I just got to figure that out now. And he's stuck on the auto attack. My Q system is a little broken. Alright, but that's a nice improvement there. Figure that out in a bit. I'll be right back a second. Couple minutes. Yeah, hey. Okay. When will I stream again? Try to stream every day that I can, if I feel up to it. I deal with some back pain bullshit, but it's been getting a lot better lately, so I might not have to worry about that anymore. The magic medicine works. Marijuana. Real marijuana, not that street crap. Like brickweed and chemi bullshit. Nah. CIA crack bullshit. It has to burn white or it's not right. It's true. My weed burns white now. When you burn it, it's white ash. The last 2 years, it was black ash. Buying it from different sources. Now I'm buying it from the state. From New Jersey medicinal program. And legit. Big difference. If you hold down control while dragging, you'll do a get. If you hold down alt while dragging, you'll get a set.
can never be. Them sharp, when them see we step up in a dance like that. Please catch a fire when the road one shot. Love all the girl them sexy and hot. Wind them waist like peace in a pot. We have the vibes, the young, the first lap. Very first note we make the bass drop. When the thing we do it, have it turn up and sharp. We have the vibes, the rev, no down.
Oh no, shit. I'm supposed to replace these with those floats. Oh no, I already have those here. Right hand defense, left hand defense. Okay, this is cool. What I was doing is fine. I have to add those parry block tags. Yes, oh yes, my Discord. You should join us there. Ask questions and talk about Unreal Engine stuff. There's quite a few of us. So, all good now. Electronic shark attack. Just gonna put some damage on the weapons.
Friday, October 5th, 2017 at 10:53 a.m. The channel has 640.
Almost 3 hours now. I should take a break.
WR Productions has the
Actually come back this time instead of just stopping for the day.
WR Productions has
I think it's a good point to stop and come back and reassess what to do next.
2 hours, 53 minutes.
So I could add those gameplay tags, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna stop for now. I will come back on later. Thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends. Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen. That's not out yet? That one I'm kind of interested in too, but I don't like the art style. Alright, yeah. I'm out. It's coming 2019. I don't like those giant ogre people that they got there. Looks very cheesy. I like their gameplay designs, but I don't like the art style. The aesthetic experience. Alright, anyway. I'm out. See you guys shortly. I'll try and come back on in an hour or two. Try and just do some stuff and come back and work some more. So peace.